So how did you find out you were going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
I found out that I was going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by a personal phone call from Vince McMahon, who personally called every inductee to tell them that I was told that was the protocol. That Vince himself called all the inductees to tell them they were going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And so I got a phone call from Vince. He said, "Superstar, I'm going to put you in the Hall of Fame." And I said, "Well, fantastic." And there it was. It was simple as that. Phone call from Vince McMahon, the date, the place, and
What was it? What was that night like for you, and what was it like to be inducted?
it was a great night. It was a fun night. It was a fun night. I know it was very a lot of activity backstage with everybody. Big John Stubb was inducted that night. His son took his plaque for him and took his place. And Junkyard Dog was inducted that night. His daughter received an award for him, and so it was a great night. A lot of excitement. Everybody happy, very, very upbeat, and a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And what an honor it must have been for one of the top stars in wrestling and the son-in-law of Vince McMahon, Triple H, to be the one that actually inducted you. Were you
Yes.
surprised when you heard that?
Yeah, I was happy. I was thrilled. And actually, Triple H asked me, would I mind if he inducted me? I said, would I mind? It'd be an honor for you to induct me. It'd be fantastic. And he said, would you mind if I quoted some of your rhymes in the induction? I said, of course not. It'd be fun. And so it was really a fun night. And to have Triple H do the induction was really a special icing on the cake to have that done by Triple H, because he really had his heart into it and really wanted to do it, and it meant a lot to him. It meant a lot to me.
According to Atlantic magazine, you and even Hulk Hogan protested Abdullah the Butcher's induction into the Hall of Fame. Why did you protest his induction?
Well, I protested his induction on the very reason that when I became aware, first of all, he had never wrestled for the WWE. Why would they induct someone who's not even ever wrestled for them into their Hall of Fame? And secondly, the way he has conducted himself his entire career, he has this unnatural lust to bleed, and for the fact of what he did to you by cutting you with his razor blade, knowing that he's got hepatitis C, is unmentionable, is an unpardonable sin.
What's more likely, just bleeding in a match with someone, or is there a difference if someone's actually cutting somebody else with a blade with blood on it? Would that actually increase the risk?
Oh, I don't believe there's any comparison to the difference of the simple commingling of blood as opposed to someone cutting you with a razor blade that they have already cut themselves with, and then purposely cutting you with that same identical razor blade that they have just inserted barbarically into their own forehead, and then cutting your head with the same razor blade. I think the odds are astronomically higher that if that person has hepatitis C, it is a given you're going to receive hepatitis C from that blade that he just put in his head. It's just automatic.
Is that common practice in a professional wrestling match in the 2000s to use a blade with hepatitis C, or an unsanitary blade, let's call it? Is it common practice to use an unsanitary blade on another wrestler?
I would certainly hope not. I would certainly hope not as a common practice. My God, if I found out that somebody did that to me, I'd probably kill them in the ring after they did it. But I don't believe it's. I believe it's a rare thing. I believe you got to be almost demonically obsessed and possessed to cut another wrestler with your razor blade, especially if you know that you're infected with hepatitis C. But to use your same razor blade on your head and then cut your opponent's head with the same exact razor blade is unforgivable. It's an unforgivable sin. It's unacceptable.
In wrestling, are we playing characters and performing? Or Abdullah the Butcher, for example, if I were to have a match with him, should I actually believe that he's a crazed madman from Sudan that's going to fork me?
Well, we know that we're all actors. I mean, we're all predetermined winners and losers, but we don't know that the other man has hepatitis C, and we certainly would not go into a match knowing that the other man has hepatitis C and is going to cut your head with his same exact razor blade. I don't believe there's a person on earth that would do that. That's just not even a normal reaction.
So in your opinion, when I entered into the match where I believe Abdullah passed me Hep C by cutting me with the razor blade, that wasn't a risk that I assumed going into the match?
Oh my God, no! You would have never gone into the match if you assumed that risk. If you thought that for 1 second he was going to cut you with a razor blade that he just cut himself with, and use that same blade on you, and he has hepatitis C, you would have never gone into the match knowing that. Of course not. It's not even logical. A child could figure that answer out.